myself and a few other families follow the Hillel calendar.
For those who don't know what the Hillel calendar is, the Hillel calendar is the standardized calendar. Came in what, the 2nd or 3rd century CE?
Probably by the 5th century.
Right. Okay, but what it did was it standardized the calendar so that you didn't have to live in Israel. Everyone would be on the same calendar, and it is shockingly accurate when it comes to new moons and these kind of things.
Yeah, they're dealing with the problem of diaspora, obviously.
Anyway, so that's what she's talking about when she says the Hillel calendar.
The Up North Fellowship. Downstate, where I attend, where we rent a church and have weekly Shabbat services. We're on the Hillel calendar also. But there's some people that are doing up north the Zadokite calendar, and then I recently found out there are a few others.
Hang on just a sec. For those who are listening, and I found out how many people, there are a lot of people listening on the podcast and not watching this on YouTube. Rob has his head buried in his hands. We're going to keep going.
That are going to be celebrating Sukkot next week because someone from another fellowship downstate flew to Israel and saw that the barley was ripe, and so they're a month early. And I know there are things on the website I can read, and I have started to read some of those, but I'm wondering, what can I say? Maybe just a few tips of what I can say to people when they decide to go off on these different calendars.
Okay, we've talked about this numerous times on this show, and that's totally fine. We'll talk about it again, and this is something that people need to hear because this comes out every single year. First of all, somebody flying to Israel and seeing ripe barley doesn't mean that they have any authority or right to all of a sudden declare anything about the calendar. That's number one.
I think it's divisive.
Of course it's divisive.
And here's the thing. If the people who are following this, what's called Tzadok, the very fact that they're calling it Tzadokite, shows that the people who are the teachers are not to be trusted. So, but if they're all in and they're going to follow that teacher, and that's what, then I would warn them against that teacher. I wouldn't go right to the dispute, the calendar dispute. I would say, we need to look at the teachers you're listening to. And do you agree with everything this teacher is teaching, or the most of what this teacher is teaching?
Look, for me, if you're in an area and you found a group that is celebrating a different calendar than the standardized calendar, okay. The first question I would ask myself is why? Why are they, and are they kicking against the norm in other areas? If they're not,
right.
And their teaching is good, and this is one thing that you disagree with, then you have one of two options. Say, okay, fall in line with the calendar that they're celebrating, at least with the community, and be a part of that community. Or say, no, I'm not going to, and leave the community. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button and check out more videos from Messiah Matters.